back, heading to the garden to do our evening chores, feeding chickens, checking up on them, making sure they did well throughout the day as they came through. Real late this morning, about 11 o'clock, hardly even morning anymore, so well, that's why we're here as late as we can be in that evening as well, because it wouldn't make much sense to come back here right after lunch, since how I wasn't here till right before lunch. But able to accomplish quite a bit after I left. Actually sold eggs, or sold my brother's eggs rather. Papa sold all of the eggs that we've had here this morning. And yeah, so we're going to deliver Papa a little present. We have some chicken heads, chicken feet. I think that's it. That's in this bag. But yeah, it isn't, I guess, the nicest gift. I could just give him a whole chicken. But this is stuff that we've had sitting in the freezer for a while, waiting to give it to Papa. And every time Papa shows up at the house, I forget to give it to him. So he already knew it was his weeks ago, but just delivering it to him now. But yeah, we'll get into chicken chores once we get this in his house. But yeah, here's the rice fields. As far as the eye can see, more or less, there's our greenhouse. It's very much a work in progress. In December we said by the end of December, in January we said by the end of January, and now it's February, so guess what we're saying now, by the end of February. That was the plan, was to have it operating by December to get the best time to sell lettuce is right around Christmas time. So that was the goal and the plan, but we had the one part of the greenhouse operable, so we were able to sell lettuce, and it kind of, if we had no operable greenhouse, it probably would have encouraged us to be better prepared for the Christmas season of lettuce farming. But like I said, we did sell quite a pile of lettuce. We're in a little bit of a dry spell finally again, because we just been working the greenhouse full swing, and we'll have a pile to sell come the end of this month. But we have a little break, which is nice because we're going to Ilo tomorrow. Knock knock. Hey Steve-O, or SZ Trevor. I know, chicken in the sack for Papa too. I know, that's already dead chicken. You can stick it in the freezer. Thank you. Hey, we got 10 people in. If any of y'all are new, hit that subscribe button. We're gonna go feed some chickens some rice from last night, and then do all kinds of other things. Wow, we got a bunch of emojis in. Eric Bondol. Hey Eric. And Z Trevor said you. Well, thanks for all the comments, guys. Really flooding it in. But yeah, if you're new, hit that subscribe button. We're gonna be doing, we have been doing lives every day, multiple times a day, so that we can catch each and all of our subscribers, no matter what their schedule looks like. But yeah, we're doing agriculture here in the Philippines, Aklan, Philippines to be precise. It's right near Boracay. Me sub. Thank you, Eric, or Erica. I'm sorry if it's Erica. But yeah, here's a patch we just planted in okra the other day, and you can see we got the rows. They're up to 3 to 4 leaves. So soon we'll go through and transplant the ones that are too close together to the areas like here where there isn't one growing. That'll happen when you're farming. No matter how good your soil is, how good your seed is, or how good you are at planting, you're always going to wind up missing a spot or two. So it's best just to come back here whenever they're sub to him. So Derek, okay, got to go. All right, thanks. Here's our broiler chicks. They have hardly touched their food. Not sure why, but they are finally resting under the light, which is good to see. That one chick looks like it might have been getting bullied by this phantom, and I thought it was a good idea to have them in here, keep all the other birds out and give them a wide open space, but maybe we'll find that they get a little aggressive with these chicks. But they're just chicks, so can't imagine that they won't just walk away. They're not going to fight the bantam. Yeah, that's the broiler chicks. There's 18 of them. We bought 20, and 2 of them didn't make it through the chick stage. Those ones are still obviously chicks, but for 45-day chickens, they're already, I don't know, they're already going on to their 3rd week, and you only raise them for, I don't know, at the max 8 weeks. So we're going to toss down some rice for these chickens that are approaching. I got all of my native chickens out of the chicken house, which is exactly the strategy. Hey, Aaron Alden Lozana. I think I've seen you in the chat one time before. So thank you for coming in again, if that is true. Wow. Yeah, I was right. They haven't laid much since we left, and they haven't eaten much either. The feeders are still plentiful. We'll just toss a little bit in, encourage them to eat a little bit more. But we're not going to be putting a lot of feed down. In fact, come to think of it, I'm not sure we're going to be putting any feed down. That was something I forgot to do. Yeah, we just got the feed for these chicks here. And these ones down below look like they're hungry. So we'll get some feed down for them. They're the only birds that are hungry in the whole garden, it looks like. And the native chickens, but it's always best to have the native chickens be hungry. They scour for bugs more often. Subscribe, said Aaron. Thank you. Yeah, we're on the road to 500. I think if we did a good live here, we'll be past 300 in this live. I guess I'll just set the phone up. What breed are they? Which ones? So here we got Rhode Island Red, mostly males, I believe. These are DeKalbs, which are a cross between the Leghorn and something that's good with the heat. I'm not sure what I'm sure it's the father that's the Leghorn, but then we got an English Bantam. They call these natives. I'm not sure what breed that is. Kind of looks a lot to me like it's a Orpington cross. Then we got the Australorps. We got Rhode Island Red male, another one there on the ground. And then these chicks, which is probably what you meant, we got a black Australorp chick in there. She's the only one left. She had a bunch of siblings, but they all got sick, and she's the toughie, so she's still kicking. And then these are DeKalb Australorps. As you can see, that one there has a black wing. Their dad is an Australorp, just like that black one there, but the mothers are these DeKalbs. The ones specifically down on the far end there. Yeah, the DeKalb are a really good breed for laying large eggs. We'll show you some of the eggs here in a minute. And the Australorps are really well known for laying brown eggs more than even Rhode Island Reds. There's not too many breeds that lay brown eggs better than Australorp. In fact, I don't think there is one. They are by far the most superior brown laying chickens. And I've got, I don't know, there's 6 females down across there, 2 males, and then this one chick here. Get a shot of her and feeding for these little ones on the ground. Maybe. I don't know that you guys can see them at all. Camera's pointed up. There we go. And whatever they spill on the ground below, these Rhode Island Reds and other birds that are in here, we eat it right up. So that's the bonus of having a couple native birds or other breeds running inside the chicken coop, is you can take full advantage of every ounce of feed that gets dropped. That's, we had a mother in here with a pile of chicks, but I don't even hear the chick anymore. I don't know what became of the mother hen. I don't see her either, which is just like a real crying shame, because that mother did so well. Did so well raising those chicks the first couple days. Yeah, the chicken. Aaron said, "Oh, okay. And do you have the money thing down below?" Like, can you make donations? If that's what you're asking, no, I don't think that's possible. The donations. No, I'm not sure. I think you have to be past 500 subscribers to take donations. I could very well be wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure the first step of monetization is at 500 subscribers. You can start having memberships, which means that you then get paid by Google for those memberships. And I do believe that donations is part of that. But I'm gonna wait for you to get donations. Well, yeah, that would be like, never expect to get donations, even whenever we're on the channel. But here's some of the eggs. These ones are probably extra large size. Then we got one over here that's definitely a jumbo. But yeah, we'll gather up some of these. That would be amazing. You are in the Philippines right now? Yeah. Are you in the Philippines right now? Yep, we are. And the next question is probably, do I Maruno Tagalog? Not really. Or pretty little amount, I understand. I feel like I could survive, but I'd rather not. I'd rather just meet a bunch of English-speaking Filipinos. These chicks are making a giant mess. I've never seen the called chickens act so much like 45-day chickens. It's just raining feedback there. I love snow, remember me? By the way, sorry for screaming. That's chicken. Yeah. Chicken banana. Yeah, I remember I Love You Snow. You went wild in our last one, I think. You just probably left 30, 40 comments, which is awesome, to be honest. I wish everybody left 30 or 40 comments. The more comments we get, the more people get this in their feeds, so. Yep, I was right. That was an extra large egg. Alright, let's see what these all weigh. Large, large, small, large, jumbo, extra large, large, medium, large, medium, large, medium, jumbo, large, small pullet, small pullet. Where did you go? Oh, I probably just walked down to the end of the barn, if that's what you mean. Large. But I've been all over today. Did lots of things. Large. Jumbo. That is a big egg. What else do we got? Large. Large. Extra large. Small, medium. Large. Alright. Not really that many eggs. We wound up selling them all this morning. Hey, that's an interesting way to spell hay in the chat. All the way up to 2 likes already. Pretty awesome. 4 people in. If you're new, subscribe. If not, comment down below which one you are. I Live Snow and Aaron are probably most likely still in. We've got a couple brown eggs in this. But yeah, we're just here for a little bit of a check-in before we call it a day here. We don't like to. We like to come here more than once a day. I'm the only one here. Looks something up. Never mind. Hi, Knuckle. Those chickens have dumped the majority of their feed on the ground, which is alright because I've got chickens eaten off the ground, but it's just a little frustrating. But yeah, we're gonna call it with that. We just wanted to come and check in on the 45-day chickens because I'm really concerned about them. We've lost 10 chicks in the last week in the garden, and I just don't want to lose my 45 days. That's why I have the bantam hen and rooster in there to hopefully guard the chicks from rats. But then again, bantam chickens aren't very large, so maybe they would not do a good job fighting off rats. Here they are, the cuties, but they're all hiding behind mom. These chicks are some of the thickest native chicks I've ever seen. Mom and Dad have been taking really good, or Mom and Mom have been taking really good care of them. These are both females. It doesn't look like like these eggs are going to hatch after all. We'll keep allowing them to sit on them for a couple more days, but Suey, yeah, Suey. That's what. Isn't that what another farmer says? Is that a goat farmer or sheep farmer that says Suey? I'm not sure what it's supposed to mean. Like, come here, it's time to eat, or what, but yeah, they got plenty of feed. He's so cute when he crows. Plenty of water. So these little chicks will be good till the morning. Eat up. Well, all right. Thank you all for tuning into the live. We'll catch you in the next one. Y'all stay safe. God bless. Bye now.